Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be making vegan fried fish with french fries, dirty rice, corn on the cob, a side of coleslaw, and a side of ranch. So I'm starting off with my coleslaw. I'm going to add in some pink Himalayan salt. You want to add in a nice amount of that. Then I'm going to go in with some black pepper. Then I'm going to go in with some onion powder. And if you're new here, I measure with spirit. So I apologize in advance. Then you're going to make a little mixture on the side. This here is almond milk. And I'm going to add a little white vinegar to it. I'm going to set that to the side and we'll need that a little bit later. Mix, mix, mix. Okay, to the side you go. Back to the coleslaw. You're gonna add in some brown sugar for balance. It's gonna look like I'm adding in a lot, but the brown sugar actually helped this balance out. The flavors balance out very well. This coleslaw was really good, and this is my first time ever making coleslaw. It was so good. So good. You're gonna go ahead and add some vegan mayonnaise as well. Go ahead and get you some fresh lemon juice. Squeeze that in there. And then I'm going to add some of my vegan ranch. This is homemade vegan ranch. This recipe will be coming to you guys soon. This was my first time making it. So I want to perfect it and I'll have that to you guys ASAP. But you're going to go ahead and pour a little bit of that in there. And then you're going to add in that mixture that you put off to the side. And now that you have all your ingredients in, you're gonna mix, 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 mix. And then this is when I realized that I forgot an ingredient, which is my red onions. When you chop your red onions, you want to chop them as small as you can. This is as small as I got mine. But if you can get it smaller, go for it. The smaller, the better. Now I'm going to go ahead and give that a good mix. Once I mix this all together, I'm going to put it in a container for it to sit in the refrigerator. Mine sat for at least 6 hours. The longer, the better. 12 to 24 hours. 12 hours is good. But I made the coleslaw in the morning, came back, made the rest later. So now we're preparing for the vegan fish. You have hearts of palm. I'm going to show you the season that I use repetitively throughout the video, which is garlic powder. Hello, did we do a video without garlic powder? Onion powder, brown sugar, Creole seasoning, ground white pepper, dill weed. Oops, one fell off and bumped his head. Black pepper, hot sauce, and vegan ranch. And that's what we'll be using for hearts of palm and everything else. I have my hearts of palm here that I've opened, washed, and dried. We're going to go ahead and begin seasoning this. Go ahead and begin seasoning it. Excuse me. Now, if you see that maybe I left out a seasoning, that is staple, go ahead and add that in. If you feel like that adds to the flavor, do your thing. I'm just giving the folks the basics. I also want to show you, I want to just show you the ups. I want to show you a little bit of the downs, because I do believe I failed when it came to this vegan fried fish. I feel like I failed the plant-based community, but I still want to post it, and the flavor was still great. Just wasn't fully coated, you know. More practice, the more practice, the more practice. We'll get it right for sure. Extra dill weed. We're gonna go ahead and add some hot sauce. Then I'm gonna go in with some vegan ranch. With the vegan ranch, I do believe I put a little bit too much. A little too ranch happy. The ranch was so good, I was just like, you get ranch, you get ranch, you get ranch. Like, calm down. It was too much ranch. Definitely learned in this recipe. Then I'm going to go ahead and take some corn, put it in foil. I'm going to put a little oil on it. Then I'm going to season it. You can season your corn how you would like. You can also boil it. I chose to bake it. I should have boiled it, but I had so much going on the stovetop. I was like, I'll just put this in the oven. It could be like, you know, cooking while I'm cooking everything else. And it'll be ready when everything's ready. But next time I'll definitely boil. So I season this. I go ahead and move the corn around good so that the season is even on the corn. I add a little water. I boil up the foil. Why do I keep saying boil up the foil? I ball up the foil and I put it in the oven. Super simple. A little white pepper. Boom, 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 bada bang, bada boom. Into the oven you go. I went ahead and chopped up some French fries. I put this in cold water until it was time to drop into the oil. And then in another pot, I put some extra virgin olive oil. This is where I'm going to begin making my dirty rice. I dropped in my veggies to saute. You have red onions, yellow, orange, and red bell pepper. I'm going to go ahead and let these saute. Yes, get every last bit of that out of there. It all counts, okay? I don't think I showed it on camera, but I added a little salt to my veggies. It just helps them cook quicker. Like, it removes the moisture and helps them saute faster. Now I'm going to add in my plant-based ground beef, which I'm going to take and break down a little bit before it starts actually cooking. Now that my ground beef is cooking, I believe I actually turned the heat up a little bit too much. But now it's cooking, I just break it down a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and add a little flour in. The goal is to make like a little gravy. Add the flour in, mix it up a little bit. Come back in, add a little water. Mix it up and hopefully it gives me gravy, baby. Now it's not really gonna be like a thick gravy that you can see, but when the dirty rice is complete, you'll see why it all makes sense. Now over to my hearts of palm that's been soaking in all that goodness. I'm going to add it over to my mixture, which is just catfish fry and a little bit of flour. That flour I seasoned with onion powder, garlic powder, Himalayan salt, black pepper, and parsley. Mixed it with the fish fry. And I'm going to go ahead and coat these hearts of palm well. Or should I say what I thought was well? Like you thought you had it fully coated. Thought you had it. You thought you ate. No, let me stop. Back to my dirty rice. I'm gonna go ahead and add in the rice. Now as I'm adding in the rice, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, because I didn't record it on camera. I thought I did, but I'm gonna add in some soy sauce and I'm gonna season it. You can season how you would like. I put onion powder, garlic powder, Creole, little Himalayan salt, black pepper, and parsley. That is how I season my dirty rice. I stirred it up and I let it sit and cook on low. Boom, the dirty rice was done. Now, right after this, I went ahead and dropped my french fries into the fryer along with my fish. Boom, there you have it. Vegan fried fish, french fries, dirty rice, corn on the cob, that amazing coleslaw with ranch. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.